a step ahead to understand from those who have undergone robotic surgery and how quick they are back on their feet. So with this, I would request first Hanumantarayuru Matte Gangamma avare.
As you said, I mean, we have to listen to the body. And in case of kids, I mean, we are the messenger for them. Right? So we also need to understand what kind of signs they are showing. And at the end, I mean, thanks to sir, I mean, he guided us very well. And as my wife mentioned, he has a very calm face, which is very comforting to the parents. And he explains everything very clearly.
So thank you so much. I think a round of applause to all the members. ಏನು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ the acne problems or typical problems could be there. He's sitting here to share a success story. So first let us start with the parents. So we have little her here. A round of applause to that little kid of ours.
My heart. I think scoliosis is not very common, but if you sit in my OPD, it is a very common condition. You do see a lot of them, but the sad part in India is we don't see the milder ones. We see when they are gone beyond conservative method. To keep it simple, nobody has a straight spine. We all have crooked spine, and many of us have crooked spine too. So a spine which is bent up to 10 degrees is normal. This is for clear-cut guidelines. 10 to 25 degree, you just observe, you don't have to do anything. 25 to 45 degree, you do bracing 23 hours a day. A well-fitting Alcatel body molded Boston brace. Not the plastic one or the cloth one, it doesn't do good. A well-fitting, that means you have to take the measurement of a brace, fit it, check whether it is correcting the scoliosis by 50%, and then only it's a well-fitting base, and it has to be worn 23 hours a day.
Doctor, before that, what causes scoliosis? Why is it so common in teenagers?
I'll come back to it. And the other one is Schroth exercises, which also help to a certain extent. And beyond 45 to 50 degree, it is only surgery which corrects. You cannot expect it to correct by brace, exercise. I think that early diagnosis makes a lot of sense. And unfortunately, unlike the West, in India we don't have a school screening program, and we did start. When I joined Manipal in 2008, I went to almost many schools asking for school screening programs. We also met the managements of many schools. We had our marketing department that time arranged for a meeting with school principals, and the only objection is because you need to strip the children, make them bend, see for the shoulder blades. If there is a tilt, there is a scoliometer which shows if it is angle more than 7 degree, you need to send them to a hospital for an X-ray. Now this stripping of children is a very sensitive thing, and especially in a world which is having no regulation on social media, somebody does a recording and it gets viral, and the person who has started with the noble cause will get punished badly without a reason before even real justice is out. So that is where every school backed out, saying that we can't be a part of this. And that's very sad, because we have dental screening, we have mental screening, but not scoliosis screening. I think that is where we lose out, because all the patients who come to us almost always, like nowadays awareness is a little more, maybe because of some media intervention and some marketing from various sources. But scoliosis, to me, they come all after 45-50 degrees, wherein they are almost ready for getting a surgery done. And to come back to there are different types of scoliosis, like we say congenital scoliosis, you have neuromuscular scoliosis, you have adolescent idiopathic scoliosis, which is the commonest type. That means child is born normally, brought up normally, all developmental milestones are normal, and suddenly they develop a bend in the back, and most often, like what Rajiv said, if I may be allowed, he was the fourth idiot in Three Idiots movie.
I didn't want to disclose, but yes.
Yeah, so I have the right to do that. So basically, you won't believe. Even my son used to stand like this, and during COVID times, I made him strip, because I wanted to see whether he has outgrown me and whether my shirt fits him. And I see that he had a scoliosis, 25 degree. I braced him for 3 years, he's okay now. So that is where we are saying, unless you open up and talk about things, it is not going to be a success in knowing, identifying and treating early.